Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Starfire and today I want to talk to you about what can be kind of a touchy subject. Okay, and I'm going to discuss with you about narcissists. Now, I am not a physician. I'm not a psychiatrist. I am clergy and I am a counselor through clergy. And I'm also a very spiritual person. And the connection I want to make with you, I'm not diagnosing narcissist or any of that. It is simply, I've had a lot of people coming into my shop who are stuck in relationships with narcissists, okay? Where I want to talk to you about it, based on, my help with them, but also where it connects with people who are empaths, sensitives, in some kind of way, because this is what I help everybody with anyway, and this is kind of what I've been talking to y'all about is empaths and your psychic abilities. So I wanted to try to explain a little bit about why these people tend to end up together. Okay, you just seem to kind of meld together, and it's not healthy. Okay, it's not really healthy for either. All right, because you, the empath / sensitive, enable the narcissist, and the narcissist enables this, and it destroys you. Okay, so this is kind of what I want to talk to you about. So, and what I'm going to talk to you about is based on my own personal experience, my knowledge that I have learned over the years, and research that I have done. Okay, so I'm kind of covering kind of basics of all of it. To help you maybe even recognize, because you may not even realize that you are in a relationship with a narcissist, okay? Because maybe you didn't even realize that you were an empath or a sensitive. And if you watch my other videos, then you should have already, maybe recognized those signs within yourself as far as those abilities go. But I want to try to help you. And knowledge is power, okay? And gaining knowledge of things is what helps you to help yourself, all right? Or you may be the friend that can help the person, okay? Or the friend that stops the narcissist. So we're going to get into all these things, but this is what this video is about. If you're in one of these kind of relationships, somebody, you know a narcissist, do me a favor, click that like button and share this video, because there are people out there that need this information, okay? Leave me some comments. Let me know how I can help you. I'll be more than happy to help you in any way I possibly can, okay? And, if you know some other things that I don't cover here, hey, feel free to put it down there, because somebody may need to see that information, okay? And click that subscribe while you edit if you haven't, okay? For those of you that have, thank you. I love you, okay? So I do have notes because I have a lot of information, and I want to make sure that I don't forget to put something on here, okay? And for those wanting to know, yes, I am still in my cast. It is due to come off next week, which will be actually the week before I think this video will actually come out. So anyway, I'm doing pretty good. Still random, sharp pains kind of, like to sneak in there, but it's not bad. So, excuse me. All right. So, all right. The first thing I have on here is a note to state that though a lot of the information in here seems to be geared towards the women, as in the man being the narcissist, it can be the other way around. Okay. So guys, if you're, you recognize these signs, don't think that I'm not talking to you too, just because it tends to be geared more towards women, because as a general rule, there's more women that end up in a relationship with a man that is a narcissist than the other way around, but it's not always the case. So I am talking to you guys also, okay? If that woman is a narcissist, pay attention, okay? Pay attention, because my goal here is to strengthen the person that is not the narcissist, okay? So that you can survive and get out of this horrible relationship, because he or she will not change, okay? Can they change? Yes, they can, but they have to want to. It's like the alcoholic or drug addict, okay? You can lock them up in rehab all you want to, all right? But as soon as they get out, they're going right back to it because they didn't want the help. They haven't recognized that they need help, okay? So the narcissist, like the alcoholic or drug addict, has to recognize that this is them, okay? And want to be better so they can have a better relationship with people, okay? And you know what? If you're a narcissist and you're watching this, pay attention, okay? You know, don't use this against the person that you're in the relationship with because that you're trying to control. Use this to recognize in yourself that these are not good qualities and that you need to work on it and change, okay? Let's do that. And if you don't want to do that, just scroll somewhere else, okay? So there we go. All right. So the reason that narcissists and empaths or sensitives tend to get into relationships, all right, is because the empath or sensitive is someone who usually is always wanting to help, okay? They want to, oh, I can help fix you. You know how many times I've heard people come in with that, okay? Because now the narcissist can be one or two types of people. They're either extremely successful and, you know, everything just seems to go their way and all that kind of stuff. And so sometimes people are attracted to them, you know, for that reason. Or they're like the wounded bird to suck you in. All right. They will, you know, because they know how to read you, and we'll get into some of that. Okay. But it's, you know, they'll be that wounded bird to get you to want to help them and fix them and make things better for them. Okay. And all they've done is like going fishing, and you throw that perfect lure out there and you catch that big fish and you reel them in. All right. So, because once they get you, okay, and you've melded together here, now they got you, and then their true colors come out. All right. So, you know, those of you that, you know, it's great to want to help people. It is awesome. Okay. I do it every day of my life. But you also have to know when to say enough is enough. Okay. And when it gets into your personal life. And you find yourself constantly trying to help somebody, and you're not getting anything in return. You're just constantly there. Okay, so pay attention to this and walk away. Remember, I think in my video on relationships, love spells, all that kind of stuff, you know, I talk about the glass being half full and half empty. All right, or you know, one's empty, you know, one has, and you're constantly pouring. The next thing you know, yours is empty. Okay, so you find yourself in this little routine, stop. That's all you can do, is stop. Okay, so all right. But empaths tend to be codependent a lot of times. Not all of you. Okay, understand, I'm not talking about everybody because everybody has other qualities. All right, but people that are severely sensitive, severe empaths, all right, will tend to be codependent if they're not balanced within their life. Okay, and you know, and if you have found that balance within your life, and if you haven't, go back and watch my video on empaths. Okay, it was just a couple videos ago. You can do a little search for it, but go watch that one if you have not balanced yourself yet. And if you're not balanced, be careful, because you will attract a narcissist. All right, because they know that you're so sensitive that they can push you down. Okay, they'll just keep hammering at you. Please don't let that happen. Okay, because I care. I really care. That's why I'm doing this video. All right. So, if you're finding yourself with somebody that you think might be a narcissist, you cannot let them know your weak points, because they will play on them. Okay. Oh, I had a, rough childhood, blah, 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 whatever. And whatever it was that happened, guess what? Next thing you know, they're going to be putting you through those same things again, because they know it's a trigger. It's kind of like I used to tell my kids, quit letting people know what your buttons are. Because if they don't know what your buttons are, they can't push them. Okay. So let's work on that one. Your first date with someone is one of the best times to figure out if they are a narcissist or not, and if they are, to run. No second date, no nothing, run. All right. Some are good enough that it may take them a couple days. All right. But here's the thing. They either love to talk about themselves. Everything, no matter what you say, becomes about me, 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 me. Okay. No matter what it is, but me. Okay. So that is a number one clue that they are a narcissist, and you might even want to figure out a way to exit the date. Make sure you have your own car. Never go on a first date with somebody that you don't take your own car, have your own transportation. Okay. That's your safety exit. Go to the bathroom, tell a waiter, somebody, that you need an exit. Okay. If you want to finish the date, fine, but make sure that, that you don't invite them to your house. Nothing, just be done, and then block their number. You don't want to talk to them anymore. But what you want to do is, besides the me, because not all of them do that, okay? They will ask more and more questions about you, because you're working on finding those weak points, okay? And so they say, well, tell me about your family. I don't really want to talk about that right now. And they keep on, and they keep on, and they keep on trying to get you to talk about your family, because now they know family is an issue, and they want to know what those issues are so that they can use it against you, okay? What about your, past relationships, anything that you say. And even if it's something you don't mind talking about, try saying, I don't really feel comfortable talking about that on the first date. If they do not respect your boundaries and they continue to push the subject of trying to get you to talk about what you've already said you don't want to, they are a narcissist, and you need to remove yourself. You need to run. You need to get away from them, okay? These are all signs that this person is a narcissist, and you don't want to get in a relationship with them, okay? They don't respect your boundaries on this first or second date. They're not going to respect them in a relationship, okay? So these are just little things that you can do to either test them to see if they're a narcissist, or to verify that they're a narcissist and that you don't want to be there, okay? Everything that they do in a relationship is generally based on fear. All right. It's kind of like I talk about in some of the organized religions, when everything is, well, if you do this, you're going to hell. If you don't do that, you're going to hell. And it's all based on fear and manipulation. Okay. Well, that's a narcissistic, type thing as well. Okay. So, don't let yourself get in it. And if you start seeing the signs once you're in a relationship, I'm going to teach you ways to kind of make them want to go away. And as much as we hate being broke up with, okay, it wrecks our little soul. You want them to be the one to break up. My ex-husband, it took me 6 months to convince this man that it was his idea, after I had left him twice and he wouldn't leave me alone. I went back, didn't really do anything wrong. I just worked some things to make him decide that it was his idea. That way I knew if it was his idea, he would leave me alone. And that's what happened. So you want them to be the one to break up with you, okay? Because otherwise some of them are stalkers and all kinds of stuff, and it just gets bad, all right? So we want them to be the one to break up with us, okay? Because we won. In that situation, we won. We're not dumped. We won because it was actually our idea. We just had to convince them it was theirs, okay? So these are things we will get into and how to do this, all right? First of all, you need to set your boundaries and stick to it, okay? It's like I was talking about on that first date. You set your boundary. I don't want to talk about that. And if they keep on and keep on and keep on, if you give in, they won. Okay? If you stick to it and you say, I said I don't want to talk about that and I'm not going to, so stop asking. You have set a boundary, you stuck to it, they don't want you. They will not call you for another date. You'd be lucky if they finish that one, okay? Because now they know you're not the weak person they thought you were, okay? You're strong, and that's not what they want because they know they can't control you, okay? And they don't want to be with anybody they can't control. So this is what you have to do to put an end to it before it ever gets started. I don't care how good looking they are or how beautiful they are, how much money they make. None of that stuff matters because you will be miserable in this relationship. No matter how great it seems to be at first, if you find yourself making excuses for this person, you're on a downward spiral. Okay. So, all right. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. You don't want to engage these people. Okay. They're not going to listen. They don't care. Once you're in a relationship with one, and they start XYZ and you're like, but they're just, they tune you out. They're not paying any attention to you at all. So there's no need to engage. All that's going to happen is things are going to spiral out of control. They tend to be mentally, physically, emotionally abusive. Okay. And they will beat you down one way or the other. Okay. To get you back in line with what they want. Okay. So, we don't want to do any of that. Because they don't care about you. They don't respect you. You're an arm piece, a piece of property, a piece of whatever. Okay. You're something that they can control. All right. People that tend to be successful in life tend to attract these successful narcissists, okay? Or you're attracted to them because they're also successful. So they're not somebody that needs you to support them because look at this, they're already successful. We're just like right here. First of all, they don't want you right here. They want you down here, okay? They always have to be above you. If you start succeeding too much, they're going to start interjecting things to dismantle that, okay? Because you can never be up here above them. You're not an equal, okay? They will not allow you to be an equal. They have to be above you, okay? So if you are successful and you meet somebody else that is successful that seems to be just what you're looking for, go through some of these tests with them and make sure they're not a narcissist. Okay? Pay attention. Don't let their success and their drive and their looks or any of these things distract you or fool you from being, from the fact that they may be a narcissist. Okay? Because they will ruin your career for you. Plain and simple. A lot of narcissists tend to be, they're always late, that fashionably late type thing, okay? The first time that they're late for, that coffee or that date or that whatever, okay, so they have, maybe they're a doctor or something and they had a last minute patient that took longer or whatever. Okay, it can happen. Phone call be nice or something, right? Once is one thing, okay? Twice, though I don't believe in really the word coincidence, but the second time could be a coincidence. Once again, if they have this type of job where this could happen, okay? If it happens a third time, they have a pattern to themselves. They will always be late. Anything they do is more important than you, okay? If they criticize, And they will always turn around to make it about you, okay? Or make themselves the victim, basically. It's all your fault. Because you start saying something about, we were supposed to meet at 3 o'clock this afternoon for coffee or whatever time for lunch or, whatever it was, and you're an hour late, and it keeps happening. And it's like, they will turn it around of, oh, so doing this is more important than what I have to do. No, just set a schedule of when you can actually be here. But they will start downgrading you for saying anything that they did anything wrong. Okay? Pay attention to these signs. Write this stuff down so that you've got a checklist. Okay? I want, and I'll go over, little key points at the end of this that will help you. And I'll try to remember to pop some things up here too. But you need to understand these things. It's like the checklist I told you to make to find your soulmate. Well, you need a checklist of, what makes a narcissist so that I don't get in a relationship with them. Because it's a whole lot easier to avoid the relationship than it is to get out of it. Okay? So another reason that they like it if you have trouble with your family, because it's also easier to alienate you, because that's something else they will do. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I'm not skipping anything as I follow my little shiny squirrels everywhere. Yeah. If you, along with being late, they, if they disappear for several days at a time or something, and you just don't hear from them, don't be the one to be trying to call them. Why haven't I heard from you? Blah blah blah, because that's just reeling you in even more, and then they're going to start in on you. Okay. If you find yourself making excuses, okay, so you and friends and them were supposed to get together for drinks and they're late or they don't show up, whatever, and well, he's got a very important job, so sometimes he's late, whatever, and you are making excuses, you're falling into the trap. Okay. If you're already in a relationship with a narcissist and you dread them coming home because it was peaceful before they got there, and you never know what mood they're going to be in or whatever, so you're dreading them coming home, get out of that relationship, because it won't get better. I promise you, it will not get better. It will only get worse, because that is a sign that you are in a relationship with a narcissist. Okay. And it's already gone too far when you're at that point. Okay. It's never, ever, ever too late to get out of a relationship. No, it's never too early to get out of a relationship with a narcissist. Okay. It's also never too late, because anytime that you can, and it's not wasted months or years or whatever that you were in with them, because, you've learned, so to make sure you don't get in a relationship with another one. Okay. You come out better and stronger, because, and yes, and, especially empath sensitives, you need to remember to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to get in that relationship to begin with. Okay. If you didn't know the things to head it off in the beginning and you got in the relationship, it's not your fault. Okay. It's the type of person that you are. Okay. You're that loving, caring, sensitive person. Okay. And they took advantage of that. It's like being assaulted in any kind of way. You're not the one at fault. They are. So it's just, just get out. Okay. If you're in that kind of relationship, find a way to get out. Find a way to make it their idea. Okay. And that comes with standing up for yourself. All right. And we're going to get into all of that. For those of you that work with chakras, I'll tell you that the narcissist They live within the solar plexus, okay, chakra, and they block the heart and the sacral are all kind of blocked off because those are constantly feeding the other, and that's why they don't have true emotions. Okay, everything is anger and manipulation and control and all this kind of stuff. All right, so they don't have the caring and the compassion, and all of these things that go along with the heart and uh, sacral chakras. So, do some research. Research these things, people. Don't just accept my stuff. Don't accept just anybody's. Do some research and learn these signs, okay? Knowing the signs will help you, okay? It's kind of like knowing signs of something going on with your body, and you go, oh, I probably need to go to the doctor because that could be XYZ, okay? So do these things. Also, for people that may not realize that your family may also even be the narcissist. It may not be a specific relationship, but it can be family. If you find family totally taking advantage of you and your good nature and expecting everything from you and come back with, you're just a horrible person, you must not care about me, when you have to do something for yourself, they are a narcissist and you need to cut them off. Or you need to say, look, this is all the time I have. I have a life, I have a job, I have children, I have a family, whatever it is, and I can give you this much time, and that's all I can do. I can't do this every day. And when they start attacking you for that, they are a narcissist. Stick to your guns. Do not let them guilt you. Well, I am your mother, and I did this, and I birthed you, and I carried you for 9 months, and blah, 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 blah. Cut that off. Cut it off. Right then. Okay? Not okay. Do not let them do this to you. No matter what. Okay? All right. If you are someone who has a friend that you think or feel like may be in a narcissistic relationship, if they're not at a point yet of recognizing it, and you just go to them and go, hey, I think you're in a narcissistic relationship and you need to get out, they're going to shun you at that point. Okay? Because no, they're all wonderful and they're all perfect and they're all whatever. Okay? So be careful of how you approach. But yes, you do need to approach them. And you need to ask them things like, are you okay? Is everything okay? How's the relationship? Start trying to get little information. If you can get them talking about it, where you can get the signs to kind of verify to you that probably is, then you can find ways to say something to them. Okay? Gosh, that almost sounds like a narcissist. Or you're good though, right? You sure you're okay? Because if you need help, I'm here for you. Okay? So, you have to figure out the right ways to do these things so that they don't turn, you off. It's bad enough that the narcissist will try, and I'm going to get into this more in a minute, will try lying to you to get you to turn against your friend. Okay? Because the whole thing is it's about alienating the empath, the sensitive person, from family, from friends, from anybody that might recognize who and what you are and save them. Okay? So the biggest thing is, if you're already in that relationship, is figuring out how to safely get away. Okay? Once again, there's no need to ever call them out on what they're doing. It won't do any good. They won't listen to you. The only thing that will happen is they're going to get angry and possibly, physically abusive, and they, it can be dangerous. Okay, so just work on what you have to do to get out of the relationship. All right. So one, as I said, don't call them out. Put your energy into, as I said, trying to figure out what they're doing and how they're doing it, so you can figure out how you can best convince them that they don't want to be with you anymore, and that way you can just get out. All right. Just, you can also kind of shut down to them. Okay. So when they start trying to ask you things, oh, it was fine. It's okay. It's this, you know, very superficial things. All right. Nothing deep, nothing about your true feelings. All right. They hate that, because then they don't know what to do. They don't know what their next move is. You know, what's another way to push buttons or, you know, get at you in some manner. Have support from others. Have that friend, that family, that somebody that you can talk to and say, I think I'm in a relationship with a narcissist. I need to figure out how to get out. Okay? Have that support system. Build it if you have to. Don't go to people that could possibly be their friend that's going to go tell them. Go to people that you know you can trust. Okay? Find somebody like me close to you. Okay? That you can go in and go, I think I might be in a relationship with a narcissist. This is what's happening, XYZ. Okay? And somebody that knows what they're doing. You know, whether, you know, it can be a psychologist, a counselor, a preacher, you know, anybody that you feel like you can trust, and you say, I need help. I need a plan. Okay? You know, if you have a tendency to want to always call them out on things, and you know it won't go anywhere, okay? But you're kind of like me, you don't take the crap, so it's like, you know, find a distraction to stop you, okay? So they're pushing that button, and you just really want to blast them. Let them say what they got to say. Go read a book. Go turn on the TV. Go listen to music. Go do something to distract you from engaging with that narcissist. Okay? Because when you lose any kind of control of this, of you, you're giving them more control over you. Okay? When you just kind of shut down and you give a distraction and you go do whatever, now you've won and they've lost. Okay? It's these things, these steps are so important. Okay? So important. And for those of you, if you're watching this, that have come in to me for help, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for making that step. Okay? You know, remember to always keep yourself protected. Calling them out on the things that they're doing, or saying, you're just a narcissist. Okay? All those things are dangerous. Remember that. Okay? Can't say this part enough. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Okay? The best way to get them to leave is to stop making them feel special. Because that's their whole thing. They expect you to make them feel special. Just quit. Okay? You know, they have a sense of entitlement, kind of like this younger generation these days. A lot of them, not everybody, of course, but a lot of them. But they feel like that, you know, I'm the best. They're on an ego trip. Okay? It's all about ego. So, you know, everything you do is supposed to make them feel special. It's never the other way around. They will never make you feel special. Never. And if that's what you expect, you're going to be waiting a lifetime, and it's not still going to happen. Okay? Everything, oh, you look so great today. Oh, I'm so glad that you got that promotion today. Oh, everything all about them. Okay. So you got to quit that. But when you stop doing these things, they will blow up, and chances are they will leave because you're not feeding them anymore. Okay? Because remember what I said in the very beginning, the empath or sensitive feeds the narcissist because you want to be helped, because you're caring, because you're this. Okay? If you're well balanced, you won't, because their energy will make you go, whoa, what is that? Get away from me. Okay? But if you're not balanced and you're still in that trying to help every little wounded bird you come across, then you're going to keep feeding them. All right. You'll feed them all your energy, and it's just not good. All right. One of the best ways to reject or end anything with a narcissist is by accepting yourself. Okay. If they can't overtake you anymore, they can't push your buttons because you accept you. Okay. I am a good person. I deserve the best. I will only tolerate the best in my life and someone who is compassionate and caring and all these things towards me. All right. You have now cut off their whole lifeline, okay, that they were sucking from you. All right. So, you want to keep doing this so that they choose to end the relationship. Remember, we're not butthurt when they end the relationship. Don't be. Remember, this is our plan, is to end this relationship, but it has to be their idea. Okay? You have to make sure that you don't feel like that you need them, that you're strong and you have yourself set. Okay? You know what you need to do. If they can't push you down and you're steadily, pulling on up here and they can't get you pushed down, they don't want you. They don't want to be with you. The best way to get rid of them is to succeed. Okay? Succeed in life. Don't let them do this crap to you. All right? Because they'll try to sabotage you in any way they can. All right? Because they've got to have total control over everything. They'll try aggression. They'll try the victim things, abandonment. How can you abandon me? Oh, but me. Don't care. All right? We don't care. Poof. Be gone. All right? My favorite thing. Poof. Be gone. You have no power here. Okay? So, when you try leaving them, they won't like it. They will try to, different things. They'll try rage. They'll try mocking you. They will try to appear indifferent to try to suck you back in, like, oh, but now they don't want me. We don't care. Remember, we don't care. We want you to not want us. Okay? That was the plan all along, is for you to not want us. So, wah. Okay? Don't let them do that to you. All right? Don't do it. All right. They get really upset over being rejected because you remember they're the best, okay? It's all about me. I'm the best. Okay? So, yeah, they'll have issues. Another way to recognize is, they tend to, they appear kind of like someone with borderline personality disorder. They're not necessarily clinically that, because you'll see this wonderful side, and then it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. They just flip depending on what's going on in their life. If they got that raise, they're going to come home in an awesome mood. Okay? If they didn't, they're going to come home and take it out on you. It's your fault somehow. Okay? Because they can't do it at work, or then they'll lose the job altogether. You know, if they say something like, well, you're not doing XYZ, so I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm out of here. If you beg them not to leave, they've won. Okay? Don't do that. If you instead say, oh, okay, do you need me to help you pack? Yes, I will give you that divorce. Yes, whatever. It will throw them completely off track, okay? And now they're going to try to reverse that on you with their abandonment issues. And what do you mean you want a divorce? What do you mean that you'll help me pack? What? Wait a minute. Try to make you feel bad, to make you feel guilty, to make you sorry for them. Do not fall for that garbage, okay? Because that's all it is it's garbage. It's all part of their manipulation and their control over you, okay? You know, just don't be that person. Stand up for yourself and reverse the things on them. And try, you know, once again, trying to tell them you are a narcissist is not going to go anywhere either. Okay, you know, they know they're a narcissist. You know, especially if they're grown, they know. They've been doing it long enough. They know what they are. And if you don't know what you are and you're watching this video, go get help. You can change, but you need help. As the narcissist, you need help. You need help to recognize why you're a narcissist, and help, professional help, okay, more than I can give you, professional help to help you break this habit, break this cycle, to help yourself be better, okay? For those of you that have been in a relationship with a narcissist, you know, you may need some professional help too. I'll help you here all I can, here in my store, whatever. I'll be here for you, help build you up. I'll do all I can. I will also tell you if I think that you may need a level of help that I may not be qualified for. Okay? I can help you from my experience, from my personal experience, my research, and people that I've helped over the years. I can help you as far as that goes. Some people need someone that is trained just in this. Okay, so I'll be the first one to tell people if something is above my pay grade. Okay, in the meantime, I'm here for you, and I will help you all I can. Okay, so we're not done yet. So don't think I'm winding down. We still got more to go. So I'm going to give you kind of a, is this my checklist? Well, maybe not. Sort of. All right. Remember, yeah, this is kind of my checklist here. A little overview of some things. That is the red flags that we talked about in the beginning. You're on the date and he or she doesn't accept your answer. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. So, and they keep pushing. Okay? That's a red flag that they are a narcissist and you don't want a second date. Okay? If they're always late and they make stupid excuses for it and backlash at you for questioning, you know, the fact that they're late, that's a sign. Okay? They're really not interested in you. They may try to act like it, but if you pay attention, okay, you will realize they're just trying to figure out key points that they can use to control you. Okay? They're really not interested in you. Because if you notice, no matter what, now they'll be, now if they're asking lots and lots of questions about you, yeah, they're just trying to find your button. But if everything that's said comes back to, well, but I this, that, or whatever, guess what? They're not interested in you at all. They're a narcissist. They just want to find a way to control you. They look for easy targets. Okay? Don't be a target. Don't be easy. Stand your ground. Okay? To a narcissist, love is about getting attention, okay, from you. It's about being admired by you. All of this gives them validation, okay? You validate their very existence. And everything is short-term pleasures, okay? The whole relationship with a narcissist is based on fear, okay? The fear that they will leave you, the fear that they will be angry, the fear that you're not going to look just right or do something just right. You know, the fear when they come home, what mood are they going to be in today? Okay? Everything is about fear. If you have found yourself in that type of thing, find a way to get out, because you're in a relationship with a narcissist. If they're constantly belittling you for everything, they crush your, they're always crushing your happy, okay? Something happened today and you're really happy, you got a raise at work, and they find a way to put you down for it, they're a narcissist and you need to get out. And yeah, I'm going to keep saying it until it gets into there for you, okay? If you find that you're losing your friends quit calling you, they quit coming around, and you try to call them, they're just like trying to figure out ways to avoid you. You need to ask them why. If they don't respond to you on why, or they come up with some kind of big crap, it's because the narcissist has gone to them and told them some lies about you to turn them against you. If they're able to do that, they weren't your true friend to begin with. Because a true friend is going to go, I don't think she would have done that. Or they'll just take in the information because they know that they're a narcissist and they don't want to interact with them. And then they will find a way to contact you. Do you know that Joe came to me and said you did XYZ? I know that you're not the type of person to do that. What's up? Guess what? He might be a narcissist. He's trying to alienate your friends. Okay? Pay attention. And if you're the friend that the said boyfriend or girlfriend, whichever the case is coming to you telling you some things that you know that your friend would not have done, go talk to that friend. Go tell them. Okay? Don't believe that bull. If they did do it, okay. But if they're, some kind of crap, or you're being told they're talking crap about you or whatever, and you know you haven't done anything, go talk to that friend. Do not believe that person. Okay? And that's even without narcissists. You should do that anyway. Shouldn't have just believe what anybody tells you about somebody. That's just garbage. So, but all of this they do this to isolate you, okay? Because if you don't have family, you don't have friends, you don't have anybody, all you have is them. And they will remind you of it every time you get out of line, okay? Don't fall for that. Don't let them isolate you, okay? And if you don't have anybody else, hey, you got me. I'm right here. You can call me. You can message me. You can put a comment. You can contact me in some manner. I don't care where you are. I may not can show up if you're too far away, but I will find a way to help you. I will talk you through it. I will give you back your strength and your power. Okay? Please remember that I am here for you. All right? If you don't have anybody else, you have me. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It is not some false crap that I say like, oh, let's have dinner sometime. I don't say it if I don't mean it. I mean it. I'm here for you. Okay? Remember that if you're in that relationship, you need to find a way to end it. Preferably make it their idea. Become the person they don't want to be in a relationship with. Quit being the person that they can push down, that they can insult, that they can isolate, that they can do any of these things, and they will want to leave you. Okay? Yes, please, thank you. Okay? We talked about the type of people that can get sucked in. We don't want to do that. Okay? Just try to get yourself balanced. All right? Meditate. Be secure within yourself. Positive affirmations every day. I say this all the time. Positive affirmations for you. Get your empath or sensitivity of whatever gifts it is that you have under control and balanced. Okay? Where you know what they are and you know how to deal with them. All right? And that way, you won't even be attractive to a narcissist. And you won't have to worry about getting a relationship with one. Okay? We talked about if you're that friend that knows that your friend is in a narcissistic relationship, go help them. Find a way to help them. Whether they think they want the help or not, find a way to help them see what kind of relationship they're in. See that this person does not care about them at all, that they are like a piece of property, okay? Punching bag, sounding board, whatever, okay? Find a way to help them to get out. Know on the front end what you want in someone that you're going to date. Go back, before you ever go on a date with anybody, or at least from this point forward, make your non-negotiable qualities list and what you want in somebody. Okay? Because if you already have your list of what you want, you ain't going to go past one date if you even go on the one date. Okay? Because he ain't going to check off the boxes. Because if you can't check off every single box, he ain't it, or she ain't it. Okay? Make that list. These are my non-negotiable qualities list. Male or female, race, nationality, all of the things that are important, all the positives, okay? Talked about this in one of my other videos on soulmates. But make that list, okay? That'll help stop you from ending up with that narcissist. Because I doubt you're going to put on your list somebody that's going to be abusive to me, someone that's going to belittle me, someone that just needs me. Okay, we don't want, none of that kind of crap needs to go on your list. Okay, none of that. You want somebody that wants to be with you, okay, that's going to love you and be compassionate and all these wonderful things. Okay, that's what you put on your list. Make sure you're careful and you put all that stuff on your list. Okay, because when you do it any other way, you give away your own power, your own life, okay? You give away your life. I can't think of anybody that honestly wants to live in a relationship with somebody where they're miserable all the time. They're scared all the time. They dread them coming home because, oh my God, what mood might they be in today? Is the meal that I prepared going to be okay? Did I do it all exactly right? Whatever it is, okay? No. If you're living that kind of life, you're living with a narcissist and you need to get out for your own safety and your own emotional well-being for your life, okay? Because you deserve to be happy. not scared to death every day. Don't do that. Don't let your family do that if they're the narcissist, okay? Don't do that. I think I've covered it all. All this stuff is just more reiterating what I have already covered over and over. And sometimes I think I can't say some of it enough, okay? And like I said, because this year alone, I can't count how many people that have come in trying to get help because they've realized that they're in a relationship with a narcissist. I think I'd rather be in a relationship with just about anybody besides a narcissist. Have I been in relationships with them? Yeah, I did. It's miserable, okay? I was young and stupid. But I figured it out and I got out, okay? So pay attention to the signs, okay? Try to avoid the relationship at all on the front end, okay? Figure it out before you ever start dating, okay? When you talk to them before you ever have the first date. If you make it to a first date, test them when they're testing you. Put an end to it. If you're already in the relationship because you didn't know, you have to work on strengthening yourself because you're not going to change them, okay? They are not going to change, so stop trying. Stop wishing, stop hoping, stop praying. They are not going to change. The only thing you can change is you, all right? And you change you by strengthening yourself, okay? Becoming stronger, standing up for yourself in the right way. Be everything they don't like, okay? Stop being what they have wanted and molded you into. Be everything they don't like. So they will want to leave. They will want to break off the relationship. They will want the divorce if you're married, okay? These things are so important. And how you handle it and how you do it matters for your own safety, okay? I hope this makes sense to y'all. I hope you open your eyes and see the relationship that you're in, if you're in one of these kind of relationships. If I can help you in any way, I'm here. I'm here for you. Always, okay? I will do whatever I can to help you, to give you the strength, to build your backbone, whatever, your self-confidence, whatever it is that you need from me, okay? I'm here. Is there magical things we can do? Yeah, there's some of those too. But you have to work on you. Self-love. One of the number one, self-love, okay? If you can't get to me, get to somebody that you truly can trust that's not a friend of theirs, because they may go tell them. And then they can become dangerous for you, okay? So be careful who you go to. Make sure it's somebody that you can trust, but get help, okay? If you're already stuck there, get help getting out, all right? Just remember, all right, no matter what, there are people out there that love you, and I'm one, okay? And I'm here for you. And I wish you all the best. And if you haven't already, yes, please click those buttons for me. The like button helps YouTube know that people like my videos. Watching it all the way through helps me tremendously, okay? Helps me get the watch hours I need. And leave me a comment. Let me know how I can help you. If you're scared to put anything out there, if you don't know how to contact me, look for Charlotte's Mystical Web on YouTube. On Facebook, and send me a private message. Okay, I will get it, and I will get right back to you. Okay, that's one of the fastest ways to get me. Or you can call my store phone number, and I always have a card at the end of my videos, but it's 731-265-4269. I'm here 9 to 6, Monday through Saturday. Feel free to call me. Okay? I'll do anything I can to help you to get stronger and get out of that toxic relationship. Because that's what it is. It is toxic. I don't care how much you love them. or how much you think you love them. They don't love you. Okay? Remember that. You need to be stronger. You deserve the best. Okay? Just remember, please, I'm here. I love you. Okay? And you can do this. I know you can. You got this. Don't let them get you down anymore. Okay? I could keep going forever, saying the same thing over and over. But at this point, it's all up to you to take those steps. I can't take them for you. So until the next time, my beautiful people out there, I love you. Have a wonderful day. I wish you all the best. Blessed be.